Hello world, how are you guys today? Coming to you again with another video. This video is about, as you can see with the title, what I do when I'm off track. So this video is about being on a fitness and health journey and having bumps in the road. Generally, when I have bumps in the road, I just kind of get to myself. I don't post anything. I don't keep up with videos. I'm just focused on that, getting back on track. Well, as I've been on this journey a couple years now, I've kind of gotten down pat on getting on track. Let me first of all tell you where I am, and then how I'm on track, and then where I'm going. So first of all, my general health food goals are I only eat seafood, turkey, and chicken. And 80 to 75% of my diet is vegetables. So I consume a lot of vegetables and those meats that I consider on the healthier side. I don't do pork because pork is just unhealthy in so many different ways. If you do the research, the meat in pork has worms in it, literally. Beef sits in your stomach too long, and I just feel that chicken has probably always been around, so it's probably safe to eat, So that's generally my diet. Fruits. I don't consume a lot of sugar. I don't do sodas or most of what I drink is water. That is my ace. That's always something that I'm into. That is always something that I've been about. My water, ever since I started my fitness journey, I realized how important the water is. So now that I've told you what I'm doing, let me tell you where I am. So I've been seeing a personal trainer, and that is going very well. Yeah. So I'm happy with that. On the physical part of my journey, I'm happy because he is kicking my butt, hands down. Ken's Fitness and Nutrition, Jacksonville, Florida. He kicks butt, right? I started with him May 3rd, and from then to about 2 weeks ago, I've lost literally 4 inches off my waist, 3 inches off each bicep because I had a lot of excess skin right here, 2 inches off each thigh. So I've made great progress. I've lost 10 pounds total. So I went from 190 to 180. And I'm feeling amazing on that end. So diet-wise, I'm off because the past, I would say probably about 2 weeks, I've just been a little lackadaisious with the extra stuff that I do. So now when I say extra stuff, I allow myself to still have certain junk and just things that are not quite good for me. Like, I might eat a donut or a cookie or something like that. So I leave room for that. So number one, that's where I'm off. I've been very lackadaisious with my sweets, so I'm having probably about 25 more grams of sugar a day than I need. I'm also having way too much bread. I'm consuming more meat than vegetables right now, and that's always a sign to me. And I'm not consuming enough water. So those are the things that help me realize that I'm off track. And I know I'm off track because I feel off track. I don't feel as light. I feel somewhat full and kind of bloated, because I just feel like I've had too many things, fast food, that just my system isn't agreeing with anymore because I've made some healthy changes. So in any event, my next step is to, I actually started today. This is what I do when I'm off track. When I am not on my diet as I should, and I need to strengthen that walk, which is my next step on my fitness journey. Once I tighten up in the kitchen, my workout will then go to the next level as well. So my first thing that I do is I start with a healthy breakfast. And what I mean by that is a breakfast filled with fruits and some type of veggie or smoothies. So I start out like this morning I had a smoothie. Simple spinach, whatever protein powder. You don't have to do protein powder, but I do protein powder because I need extra protein right now in my diet. I need about 150 grams a day, so I'm taking extra protein to get there. because I have cut back on meat. So I'm gonna cut back again on my meat, increase my veggies, increase my water. Something that always helps me when I'm off track, if I, first thing in the morning, I have two regimens. So I do oil pulling, which is putting coconut oil in your mouth and rinse it around for about 15 minutes. Gets rid of a lot of bacteria, gingivitis, helps with any type of, it helps with tooth issues, and whitens the teeth actually. So I've been doing that for a couple days, about a week now. And so I do that, brush my teeth, and then I drink a whole bottle of water. Those are the first three things I do every morning. The oil pulling, brush my teeth, whole 16.9 bottle of water. I do that because it helps flush out your system and get all the toxins that your body's been letting go of at night while you sleep and doing its job. So, and then it also gives me a boost of energy. Sometimes if you're feeling sluggish in the morning, if you go ahead and just take a whole bottle to the head, you're gonna feel a little full, but at the same token, you'll be hydrated, which is gonna give you a little bit more energy. If you want to get a little bit fancier, you don't like plain water, make some fruit water the day before and have that first thing in the morning. But have water first thing in the morning. Then I proceed to my healthy breakfast. I might have some boiled eggs and hummus, which is like one of my faves. I might have a smoothie. I might have some eggs with some spinach and on a piece of toast or something. But something healthy, light. And, you know, if I do, like, let's just say I had a spinach and eggs with a piece of toast, I'm going to have some type of fruit with that. Bananas and apples, or bananas and strawberries, blueberries, strawberries, whatever fruit you like, put some fruit with that. Okay, so that's one of the first things that I do. I change the way that my morning starts. So I set a new structure and a new routine for my morning so that it flows smoothly and effectively. And I'm in that mindset of eating healthy the whole day. I find that when I start out in the morning doing the right thing, I'm more apt to proceed as the day goes, because as the day goes, my strength goes down a little bit. You know, if you offer me a donut at 8 in the morning, I'm like, no, too much sugar, too fast, too soon, too early. You offer me that same donut at 8 o'clock in the evening, I'll be like, well, maybe just half. Because my willpower has dissipated. Now, if I start out messed up, then my willpower is going to be off all day. Okay, so when I'm off track, the first thing I do is up my water and get my morning structured with a healthy breakfast. Okay, so the next thing I do is when I realize that I'm off, I go back to my meal prep. Meal prepping for me is planning out a menu of about 2 full meals with 2 sides each, and being able to put those in different storage containers, freeze some, keep some in the refrigerator. But I have a variety of meals for about 4 to 5 days. I make a huge salad, and then I eat off that for those 4 to 5 days. And I also prep some type of fruit and fruit water, because when I'm off track, a lot of times I want something flavored to drink, and I don't do sodas, period. So I'll make some fruit water with, like, say, some strawberries and oranges, or lemon water or lime water, whatever fruit you like, cucumbers and mint. You know, there's a million different ways to do fruit and vitamin water. So I do that so that I have something refreshing to drink that's like a treat to me. And then I figure out as well the third thing I do, which is actually should have been the first thing that I do. But the third thing is I figure out where I'm off, how off I am, and I critique that. Like, I know I'm off with sugar, so I need to take about 25 grams a day out my diet. I know I'm off with bread, so I need to take bread down to 2 slices a week. I know I'm off with eating too much meat, so I need to take the meat down to 1 to 2 servings a day and increase my vegetables. I need to get a bunch of fresh vegetables and prepare those so that they're ready for me to consume. And I don't cook the life out of them. I leave enough life in them so that I get the nutrients from the vegetables. So, number 1, which is number 3, I figure out where I'm off, and I structure myself where I want to be. I know I'm off on bread, meat, vegetables, so I've set goals for myself on that. 2 slices of bread a week, 2 servings of meat a day, and increase my water intake and increase my veggie intake. So that's what I'm doing to fix my diet. I'm probably going to go a little bit more extreme and cut my sugar down to like 20 grams a day. I think that's going to be the next thing I do, because I think I'm going to do a detox here pretty soon. Haven't done one in a while, but I like doing detoxes, so I'm about to do one. That's pretty much it, you guys. This is the rundown on what I do when I'm off track, because I've been doing this long enough now that it's becoming a lifestyle for me. So I can quickly tell now when I'm off track. And what got me off track this time was emotionally. There's some things going on with some of my family, and it's had me distracted and bothered emotionally. So that's what's had me off track now for a couple weeks. And then I had a big birthday coming up, so it's been some stressful things going on that had me with my anxieties high and not snapping back as well as I'm used to. So dealing with that is a little harder for me to get back on track, because I have to get my mind right. But I do realize part of getting my mind right is making sure that my diet's right. If I'm feeling bad and I'm eating a bunch of junk, I'm only going to feel worse. If I'm feeling bad and I start eating cleaner, I will feel better, even if just a little bit. All the psychological issues may not be gone, but I'm on the way to recovery. So I took some time out for myself. You know what I mean? I've had the last 2 days to myself to just really think and figure out solutions for myself, so that I don't have to be in this state of anxiety, and I can get my life back where it needs to be, which is full steam ahead with this fitness journey. So you know, just wanted to share, let y'all know what has me off and what I do in that aspect. And being that this one is more so like I said, emotional versus anything, I've had to take some time off, do some self-care. And for me, changing my diet and eating better is self-care. When I'm off mentally, self-care is what I need, and that's what I give myself. And I start with the kitchen, because believe it or not, it's the most monumental place you can give yourself self-care. I do other things as well, but that's where I start. Kitchen, food, make sure what I'm eating is good for my body and giving me something back. So that's my video on what I do when I'm off track, and I am off track now. I started today getting back on track. So tomorrow should be a much better day, because I've taken the time today to be happy and healthy and peaceful and find my peace of mind and let this anxiety go, you know. So I'm on the right track. I will update you guys in about a week, let you know where I am, the gains, the losses, the guns, everything that's going on. I will update you all on how my snapback got me back on track, how it worked for me, because sometimes I have to restart a couple times. I will throw that out there at you guys. Sometimes that first time doesn't set like it needs to, and you have to try it again. You have to get off for a couple days and get back on. It's like riding a bike. You fall, you skin your knees, slap a band-aid on it, and ride on about your business. So I thank you all for joining me. I thank you for being my lovely family and following on my fitness journey. Stay tuned. I'll keep in like, share, and subscribe. And I thank you for your time. Have a good day, loved ones.